physical, talking physical media on FanZcene. On FanZcene. Shut up, rookie.
Well, hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to the Physical Media Show here on FanZcene. And with me tonight, we have surprisingly Runner, and as always, my good co-host and friend Tom Connors. How you guys doing?
Hi. How's everybody doing?
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, we're a little early, so make sure you tell everybody we started. We're gonna get it. I know YouTube's been having some troubles for some.
Make it more fucking lame.
Well, we added Runner, so we can't get more lamer than that. So.
Oh wow! Wow!
That's right.
Wow!
Put a chick in it. Make her gay.
Wow! Just wow! God, they miss Rook so much. They have to treat me like him, guys.
You don't have to tell everybody that. I mean, just because it's true.
I mean, yeah. I mean, somebody.
We gotta have somebody to abuse. I mean,
Yeah. Okay. Rook, please come back. Okay. Let's go. Let's
I
go.
think you forgot how much we used to abuse you.
Yeah.
See?
I know. It was kind of nice.
You.
It was kind of nice having that break.
Well, we've been trying to replace
well, I hope you enjoyed your respite.
Forever. Yeah.
Okay, let's get on with the show.
Let's say hi to
fuck. Bring the flogging on.
Yeah. Well, hi to you, Heather Preston. Glad to see you out there in the chat. And what is up, Danny Hooley? Glad to see you too. Let's go. Ace Hanlon says we'll show you the goods tonight, just not Runner's goods. I mean, nobody wants to see that. What's up, John the Beagle Dad?
My
Glad
goods are better than yours, fucker. Okay.
You wish. Hail to you, Brian Barth. Glad to see you in the chat. And yes, watching horror films this month is always essential. I watch horror films almost every month, though, but I do a lot in this. So pretty much every title I have tonight is horror. So
actually, I forgot another one I had. You just reminded me.
Oh, well, you can get it while I'm saying hello. Greetings and salutations to you, Psycho Not Your Daddy. As always, I love that. I love that name. Glad to have you in the chat. What's up? And I've been meaning to get that clipped so I could do that when I see you, Cowabunga Dude. Glad to see you as well. Hell to you. There we go. Hell to you, Dragozilla. Glad to see you out there in the chat as always. Hell to you, Tim Hayes. Glad to always see you with us as well. And hi, Trevor. Yes, Trevor coming to us directly from Australia. Glad to see you out there. I love my Australian subscribers. I got a bunch of them, and you guys are always. I always love hearing from you guys. I'm missing Random Brad. Where you at, Random Brad? I know you've been working hard. I miss you out there in the chat too. So I love my Australian subscribers. Great people. What's up? What happened, Johnny Beagle Dad? What's up with your 4K player? What happened? Don't trash it. I know
no.
it's a thing. It's a thing.
Oh no.
You gotta get to it.
Oh no, buddy.
But
oh no.
I'm sorry to hear that, John the Beagle Dad. And
yeah,
then,
we're sorry, man.
Yes, we have a member chat, member for 38 months from Tim Hayes. Thank you so very much, Tim Hayes, for being a member for so long. I do appreciate you guys. Because to be honest with you, YouTube's been pissing me off lately. So I am so grateful for all of your support always. And just for that, Tim Hayes, let's see, what can I give you for tonight for your members chat, exclusive members chat? I'll give you some nice Linnea quick.
I know what you're doing when you're watching my movies. Just how many calories do you think that burns?
Wow.
Wow. How many?
Because they decided that the cover is sexist. What's wrong with being sexy? I mean, there's no sexist.
Well, don't you know the male gaze is back, so enjoy it.
Being sexy.
Was the audio roboting, or is that just me?
I think it was just you.
I think it might have been.
Was it? Was it roboting? I don't know.
No, I heard
Yeah,
it.
the audio.
It's such a fine line between stupid and clever. Yeah, she said
Turnabout.
Yeah.
Sounds better now. It was roboting for me earlier.
Okay, before we get started tonight, what do we have for upcoming releases? I don't.
There
think
was a bunch of Criterion ones that I've never even heard of.
Yeah.
Half of them. I could
Really?
care less.
I missed the
Yeah,
Criterion ones then.
No,
'cause
I
couldn't
heard
see
I
'em.
heard fucking
they're just a bunch of crap. I don't care.
Oh.
No, there's a few that I know. Dead Man, that's one of them,
Yeah,
starring Johnny Depp, directed by Jim Jarmusch.
yeah. The rest of them were some artsy fartsy shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Speaking of
fucking
artsy
Criterion.
fartsy shit, Jesus Christ Superstar is coming from Kino Lorber.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that one. I saw that one.
Yeah.
I know they're getting another Ilsa, another one of the Ilsa like SS series of those films. Exploitation films are coming to 4K.
Yeah.
So
Wild Geese is coming from Severin in 4K. In case you need that one. I have that on Blu-ray and I've never even opened it.
Nacho Libre.
Really?
Nacho Libre was one of them that was announced.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. That's a fucking awesome.
2.5 Men is getting a complete Blu-ray set. Awakenings is coming from Sony.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Jarhead's coming to 4K. That's a
Who
good
the fuck
movie.
you calling Jarhead, motherfucker?
Yeah. And you're gonna let Tom read the list, or you're gonna keep interrupting?
He can interrupt me all he wants. I don't have anything. He's filling in the blanks here because this was
that's what I'm doing, Greg. I'm
shit
filling in
last
the
week.
blanks.
We have less than diddly shit this week because I think we've already gotten these Lionheart and knockoff. I think we brought up last week, so that's where we're at here, and Leprechaun. So yeah, I think that's what I've got. I don't know if there's anything I missed.
Eon Flux with Charlize Theron is coming to 4K from Via Vision.
I thought I already. Maybe I just have it in 3D.
Maybe.
I thought it already was in 4K, but maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I think because this is Via Vision, so it's probably not been released. So yeah.
Honestly, I think I have that in 3D, so that might have never been in 4K. I don't know.
Yeah, and then Blues Brothers is getting a 45th anniversary steelbook 4K. The Descent.
Are they adding anything to it?
Includes a brand new extra on a mission from God. The story of the Blues Brothers go behind the chaos, comedy, and car crashes with exclusive new interviews and never before told stories from the cast and crew. That's what
it'll be 15 minutes long.
Yeah, lucky to get maybe 5 minutes out of it, like the Freddy stuff.
The Nightmare on Elm Street shit, like motherfucker. No, actually, I'll hold a little hope out for that, and I'll tell you why when we get into the movies tonight.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe.
Lionsgate Limited is going to be releasing the 25th anniversary of American Psycho on a 4K
again.
This time it's going to be also with CD and a VHS, and I think it's also, I think it's also going to be an uncut version as well. So
oh my god,
well, the uncut version is the 4K version.
I was gonna say, I think the movie's gonna be exactly the same.
Yeah, I think that's always
like you know the steel book that I have with the,
yeah. I forgot I have it too. It's on the
I have it too.
Yeah, that's on the Blu-ray
version. That's the uncut version.
And I think that's about it, other than ones Tom mentioned. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, Vampires is getting another 4K release from Via Vision. John Carpenter's Vampires, that is. I think that's it. I'm looking. Oh,
I wish they were cheaper so I could bypass them. Bypass shout for them.
I know, because it's literally the same disc. So yeah, but other than that, I think you guys brought it all up, and that is that. And hail to you, Style Section. I see you out there. Pre-ordered that Blues Brothers already. So there you guys have that. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I was thinking like uncut. Like I have the uncut version myself. It's been like that forever. I don't know why I was thinking like that. Yeah, I hope that's not true. Blues Brothers has one new extra, which means it's likely to be added to the digital copy, like the Jaws. If you buy the 50th, you do get the disc. If you buy the new 4K Blu-ray, you get the disc.
I was gonna say, it looks like there's two discs with the new version.
Yeah. So
it's not too horribly priced either.
Yeah.
So that's
we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes.
I don't know. Yeah, I already have the one steel book, but
yeah.
Jesus, John Landis must need some money.
I mean, he's living off these movies that we all love and seen a million times.
Pretty much. How many times can he re-release this in American Werewolf in London? We'll find out.
Give it time. All right. With that being said,
Yeah.
let's go to Runner because Runner is Runner. So let's see what he's got.
God damn it.
Rook is missed sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes.
He always misses.
Yeah. I saw it on Netflix. What you got, Runner?
So last night I rewatched a movie of
On your phone.
No, not on my phone. This is related to another movie that had just come out in the theaters and flopped because they handled it so horribly. So I watched the one before that one.
Tron Legacy.
Hell yeah. So I rewatched this last night. It's fucking it's so fucking good. Like it's just incredible. But fucking Ares.
Haven't seen it. Don't plan
I know.
on seeing it.
I know. I watched it though.
I do have the Tron 4K I got, but I never watched it yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't get that one though, because I already have the 3D Blu-ray of that one. So
yeah. Well, this is like
and it's an up convert. So like, why would I want an up converted?
Yeah, that's my
movie?
that's my problem. That was why I was like debating on getting the 4K for that. But getting the 4K for the first one would be kind of cool because
yeah, I watched a couple minutes of it just to check it out. It looks all right. I mean, I know they used AI on it, but yeah.
I'm pretty good with my Blu-rays.
I haven't heard anything yet about anybody complaining about any anomalies. So
I'll be honest, I'm pretty good with my Tron Blu-rays. I don't think I'm gonna upgrade them to 4K.
Yeah, that's my whole thing because like this Blu-ray right here, like fucking incredible.
Well, unless you import it, you can't get the 4K of Tron anyway. So good luck.
Yeah, they got the import. You can get them right now on Orbit Diabolic for like $35 if you want them.
Yeah, and that's what I did. I imported it from Zavi or whatever because somehow I missed the pre-order for the Blu because they must have announced the Blu-rays did the pre-order like boom boom.
They did.
So I've been waiting for the pre-order to pop up, and I'm like, is it ever going to pop up? And next thing I know, I see people start reviewing the disc. I'm like, wait, this motherfucker is out already. So then I realized it was sold out everywhere. So I went to Zavi and I got a copy there. So yeah. I just got it this last week. So
yeah, that's the thing that Disney's been doing, and then it's making a lot of people mad. Is like they announced it like a couple days or something like that before they even pre-ordered it, so they didn't give anybody any time or whatever. It was like it's insane. But I'm good with the Blu-rays. I think Legacy is where it ends for me. I do not plan on seeing Tron Ares. You can't even have a Tron movie without Tron.
Yeah, it's so dumb, so dumb. I'll say this: the soundtrack, I dug the 9 Inch Nails soundtrack. I actually dug.
Overrated as hell. I listened to one track and I'm like, this is. Look, I get it. People like Trent Reznor and shit. I've thought 9 Inch Nails were a bunch of overrated garbage back in the day. They got a couple good songs, and their best songs were remade, and they were done better.
Damn.
That's just me. I know people love them, but that's kind of where I got like, because I liked them early on, and then everybody started loving them. Kind of like with Nirvana, same kind of thing. So it's I don't know. You know, like that rebellious thing when everybody else starts thinking it's cool, then it's just like, fuck that.
Nah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, a lot of their. But
I did listen to one of the tracks, and it just didn't even come close to the.
But
the Daft Punk one.
Oh no, Daft Punk's better, 100%. Like Daft Punk is better. After watching this, I'm like, yes, like this is the superior soundtrack, of course. But like Tron Ares, like just of itself, is pretty good. Just by itself, it's good.
I agree with VHS.
The movie's just not good. You know,
their best song is "Germs" by Weird Al Yankovic.
I have gotten to use this meme so many times this year. Look at this shit. There's so many fucking times this year. There's the OG. And then of course there are Alien Earth. Yeah.
No, I do agree that Tron Legacy, I think, is a very good movie. If I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think Tron ever should have been a franchise. I mean, it had the potential with the first movie, which I absolutely love the
I
first
agree.
movie. I love
when
it.
they didn't follow up the sequel, yeah, it's done.
Yeah, they didn't follow up Legacy the way they should
Yeah,
have.
no, that's that's the part that pisses me off the most is after watching this and
Yeah.
having seen it like, well, I watched Aries, I think was Saturday night. Yeah, it was Saturday night, and I watched it in 3D, and the 3D was dog shit. So don't watch it in 3D. But
I disagree with that wholeheartedly. Or you mean Aries?
Aries.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Tron Legacy is one of those.
Tron
Yeah,
Legacy.
I was gonna
I've
say
heard
Tron
is
Legacy
amazing.
is. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's one of the ones that you recommend people see.
Yes. No.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Aries.
That was my fault. I misunderstood. I misheard you. Yeah.
No, I was talking about the new movie. Like, if you see the new movie in 3D, it's dog shit. Like, don't.
Yeah, that's
do
what
it.
Andre said too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible.
Well, it's a post conversion, I'm sure. Well,
Yeah,
the thing was with Legacy
exactly
is it's
what
one
it
of the
was.
only other films besides Avatar that really used the 3D to its advantage. Because for those who don't know, on the 3D version of Tron Legacy, it's only in 3D when they're in the Tron world.
Yes.
So like when they're outside in the real world, it's just standard depth or standard 2D.
Yeah.
And then when you go into the computer world, then it's 3D, which kind of helps with it. And then there's also the IMAX sequences that open up and shit like that.
Yeah,
It's kind of a cool visual
that.
experience. And yeah.
See, that's why I'm not in a hurry to get a 4K for this, because I'm like,
me either.
The Blu-ray is already amazing. Like the Blu-ray,
it's just kind of pointless. I mean, maybe the HDR adds a little bit, but I think they did some AI up conversion with it, so I have no idea how it looks. To be honest with you,
I don't know. I mean,
I'd be worried to see what their Jeff Bridges like if they used AI up convert what his face would look like already, with it being made to look young.
Yeah,
I'd hate to see what that did to that part of the film.
I mean, did they? I feel like we would have like known this.
They brought it up. Like they the people that did the actual they didn't really talk much about Legacy, but they talked about how they used 4K to remaster the films, and they showed off a bunch of shit for Tron. That's when they first announced it, because they used the AI to clean it up and make it look really, really good. I guess. Well, I'm like, what the fuck's the difference? Because I think a lot of it was shot in 70mm on top of it all for the effects.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why the hell did they do that? But whatever.
Yeah, but
from what I saw so far, it looks okay. I haven't really got a chance to sit down with it though yet.
But go ahead, Runner. Tell us some thoughts on Legacy and whatever you.
Legacy. So, fucking Joseph Kosinski, who did Top Gun Maverick, F1, he directed this one. I think this was his first film. His first feature film, I think, was this. And yeah, it's like, I mean, I saw the first Tron once, and I remember bringing that on in a show, but like, it's one of those films I'm like, I think it's okay. Like as a movie overall, I didn't like love it. I didn't like hate it, but like, I respect like what it did and all that sort of stuff. So then when I get to Legacy, I'm like, oh my God, this is like incredible. And then like just earlier today, I started watching the animated series that's a prequel to this.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever watch that?
No, I've never watched it.
I started watching it. It's fucking good. Like it's actually fucking good.
I just watched the first two movies because I like the movies. I'm not,
No, that's fine, but like it's just the show, like the writing overall, it's like it tries to expand upon like the grid and all that sort of stuff, and just the world building behind that. It makes it really cool, and it's just like with the new movie, it's like they've had it just feels like a bunch of missed opportunities to like follow it up with this, and they went in a direction that they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. So
the first problem is, like I was saying, Tron never should have been a franchise to begin with. The first movie is, I think, an incredible movie, ahead of its time. didn't do very well at the box office. It was one of those movies that
Yeah.
fought in again to cult. It's a cult movie. This Tron Legacy came out, did about the same thing. It was actually a good movie. I think people have come around to it more over the years. Go ahead.
I just want to say that's actually kind of a misconception. Tron Legacy made almost $500 million in the box office.
Did it?
Yes. But for some reason, Disney didn't see the need in following up with it because they went and bought Star Wars and Marvel.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. I remember because they wanted their
So the series after the TV show went on, like the first season, I think Runner is really good, but then I think the second season or second half of it or whatever goes off a cliff from what I've heard, but I don't know for sure.
That's what I've heard. I haven't gotten that far, but I'm gonna...
and then Disney decided never to follow up with it, and this version that we have now is actually like the third iteration of what was going to happen, because initially there was going to be a direct sequel to Legacy that never came to fruition.
I remember that.
There was two scripts that were floating around the studio. One that was more expensive, took place in the Tron world, more of a follow-up to Legacy. The other one was the one that Jared Leto wanted to do, which was the one more set in the real world, with a girl who was the key to everything and wasn't so connected to Tron Legacy, and that's what Disney did, of course. And its proof is in the pudding, because they spent just as much on this one as they did as the last one, but without the inflation, right? So this one was much cheaper than the last Tron movie was. Now, I'm not saying it's going to make any money, because this movie's going to lose Disney a shit ton of money.
Yeah, you can tell by
now, Legacy, that's the misconception. It's kind of like where people thought it was a flop because Disney didn't do anything with it. But yeah, it made like $480-some million worldwide. So like at that time, now do the inflation on that. That's like a $700 or $800 million movie.
Yeah, that's true. You know, that's true, because that is true. And I do agree with Corley and Rogue out there. Was like, I'm not for like always going back and changing movies, but like with the deepfake technology we have now, they could have fixed Jeff Bridges' faces in Legacy when they re-released it.
Oh God, yeah.
They could have fixed it.
Yeah, I'm not always for that kind of shit, but in this day and age with the digital shit, it's almost like
you could have did that.
I almost don't have a problem if like they wanted to update some. Like now there's an area I could get into a discussion with people and be like, I mean, since we're already going to look at, if you're actually going to go to the trouble with, especially with some of these digital films of the past 20 years of doing all these up conversions and shit like that, like we were just talking about, then why not? Fuck it. I like, it looks like shit. Fix it. It was not like it's not like you're destroying somebody else's work. That it was like, I mean, yes, you are, but I mean, at the same time, it's not like a physical prop. You know what I mean? Like I'm not talking about replacing physical things with CGI versions of things like we did with ET and Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's already CGI, like a good example of that is the shit fucking CGI in Spawn or in Blade.
Yeah, they could fix that cage and everything.
And it wouldn't cost them a dime.
No.
And most people wouldn't even notice.
Yeah.
And you can even put it on there like a branching version where you can watch the old special effects or the new special effects.
I would love them to fix that fight scene in Blade. I love Blade 2, but that fight scene when him and that, I think it's the girl, are fighting in front of those lights in the beginning of the movie, the CGI looks so bad. They don't even look like real people. You know what I mean? It looks like video, like you're like a video game cutscene at that moment, and it just kind of takes you out for a minute. So I wish they would fix that scene. Like I said, I mean, if they're going to do that with these 4K re-releases, just fix that CGI like that, and fix Jeff Bridges' face or something like that. You know,
it's so funny. Guillermo del Toro is working on a 4K for Blade 2.
I know.
Yeah, but he's not going to do what we're saying.
Yeah, he's not going to do that.
Yeah.
No, but I see. That's my point. Is like, yeah, if you're going to use this AI shit, fuck it, right?
Yeah.
Like, you might as well fix some of these crappy CGI scenes from the last 20 years. I mean, especially if you're just going to use AI anyway. So it's like, it's not like you're spending any extra money. And like I said, as long as you have like a version where you can watch the old version or the new version, whatever you want. They do that with Star Trek, the original series, where you can watch the old effects or the new effects.
I wish they would do that. I mean, like you said, I don't think they should do like the whole AI, like even like what they did with Terminator, like what's his name does. But like if you can fix a little CGI moment like that to make it look a little more real, do that. I'm okay with that. But I mean, don't like take out the guns in ET and don't do stuff like that like they did in the other ones. So like that. Hey, what's up, Six? Running into work. Just stop the. That's Runner. You can call Runner that. We all know it.
No.
I mean,
Oh, listen to he protests too much.
No.
All right, who's next? We're done with this, Tron.
Yeah.
For now.
All right, it's your turn if you're ready, Tom.
Where should I go with this after Tron?
Well, he mentions Joseph Kaczynski, so
Yeah.
if you want to do that first,
let's get that out of the fucking way.
I thought you were gonna show that one immediately after I showed this.
This was the best Days of Thunder sequel I've never seen.
F1.
How this wasn't a Days of Thunder sequel is not beyond. It's just beyond me. Just beyond me.
That's
how
what
this is not. I don't know. This screams. This should be Cole Trickle coming back out of retirement to be an F1 racer. Because literally Brad Pitt's character's only done it once. Right. So like it's a good movie. Don't get me wrong. Like everything Runner said about last week, this is a reference quality, newer 4K film as far as that goes. The races, everything they did in it, the shots, the sound, everything is great. The movie's great. Not everything everybody said about it is great. So there's nothing I can really say about this movie that everybody hasn't said already.
Right.
The only thing that disappoints me is this is not a Days of Thunder sequel.
Yeah.
It's like, how is it not? Because now you've destroyed any possibility for that story now.
Well, they were talking about crossing them over.
Well, they were talking
That's the only thing you can do, right?
Yeah.
Because at this point, you've pretty much stolen the thunder from Days of Thunder.
But now
at this point, what else would they could do?
Yeah.
I mean, it almost feels like it was a repurposed Days of Thunder 2 script. It's like, we can't get Tom back. We'll just get Brad instead. He'll play a different character. Fuck it.
We didn't even get Mellow Yellow.
This is basically Days of Thunder Maverick.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. I haven't seen it.
No, but I
like,
love it. I love it. I
I've
love
heard.
it so much though.
Yeah.
I love it so much though. It's so cool. I kind of like that.
I
It's
mean,
like I kind of like that. I kind of like that it's more of a Brad Pitt vehicle this time around.
I get what you're saying, and it's fine. But like, I mean, just having Cole Trickle deal with the kid that's in this movie would be like, look, I was just like you, right? Mm-hmm. And I had to admit that I didn't know jack shit. You know, like that would have been a little bit more. I don't know. The legacy of it, I think, would have been to me meant more because I'm not even that big of a racing fan. But I love Days of Thunder.
Yeah,
I think it's a great fucking movie.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
And this would have been so awesome as a fucking sequel. It would have been the perfect follow-up with Maverick, or the perfect counterpiece to it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that whole thing. And you know, you just have, instead of Javier Bardem, you just have it be somebody from the Randy Quaid character, or isn't what's his face still alive and with us and kicking? Tom Hagen. What the fuck's his real name? Jesus Christ, I'm forgetting it. None for you, Tom Hagen. Shit. Duvall.
Yeah, Robert Duvall. Yes,
Robert Duvall.
Yeah. Even what's his name is from what is now? I'm losing the name. He was Yondu in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah, Michael Rooker. Yeah,
Michael Rooker. He's still alive too. He could have been.
Yeah, he could have been involved too. Shit, yeah.
Yeah. See, now I want to see a Days of Thunder movie.
I know, right? Like, and this plot would have been perfect for it. But,
well, now they got to do that crossover.
I know, but it's just, to me, that almost feels gimmicky.
I know,
like now I'm almost like, okay, here's your challenges. How do you come up with a Days of Thunder follow-up, since they basically stole everything you could do in this?
I mean, I think if they want to make money though, like that, I think that's what they're gonna do.
Well, it's just silly because it's the same producers and everything, right? Like,
that's why I could see it happening.
The only difference is the studio.
I know.
It's like, really? I mean, yeah,
that's true. That's the only problem. There would have to be some negotiations and bullshit.
That's why I don't think there'll ever be a crossover. That's a bunch of fugazi talk.
I think they were just talking because, like, Tom Cruise came to the premiere and took a bunch of pictures with Brad Pitt and everything.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, "Oh, let's do that."
No, that's what the director wants to do.
Well, I'm sure Tom Cruise is more like, "Fuck, you guys just stole my thunder. So how can I fucking do it?"
Yeah, I'm gonna do Top Gun 3.
Yeah,
They are doing Top Gun 3. Apparently,
I know. I don't. I know people like to say never bet against Tom Cruise, but like, I think maybe you should have left it at Maverick. Honestly,
Last
I think you should
Samurai
have just left it
disagrees
at
with
Maverick.
you. Valkyrie disagrees with you. No, there's a few of them that people forget. That Tom Cruise is not. He's a movie star.
Yes,
he's not.
he is, but not all.
I'm not
of
going to
them
deny
do.
that, but he has had his stinkers. People forget that he has
Yes,
had.
yeah.
Oh, he has a few
Raining frogs. Anybody?
He is probably the most resilient
Oh,
actor
you know
ever, as
what?
far as like none of that ever seems to affect him.
Yeah.
Right? Like he can always just do that, and then all of a sudden, boom, he comes out with a Mission Impossible 3 or a Mission Impossible 4, or
You know what?
whatever, and he's back up on top.
I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but Vanilla Sky is a lot worse than Magnolia.
They're about as bad, equally.
No, I really did not like Vanilla Sky. That was
Vanilla Sky wins because it's shorter.
What about Night and Day?
You know what? No, Magnolia has better moments in it compared to fucking Vanilla Sky, in my opinion.
It rains frogs, motherfucker.
Okay, that's the worst scene. That's the worst part. That's the worst
rains
part.
Fucking frogs. No reason.
That's the worst part. That's the worst part.
Vanilla Sky at least is trying.
That's the worst part of the movie.
I'll give that credit. And that's probably what's-his-face's worst movie ever, and it's a remake on top of it all. Cameron Crowe.
Yeah. It's a isn't it a remake based on
a French film or something like that, I think?
Yeah, that Penelope Cruz starred in. And then
I think so.
Yeah, and then they got her to do the American version.
They've done that before.
Yeah, they've done that a few times.
Yeah.
And then Tom Cruise and her have been in so many movies together. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
You know they were fucking at one point.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or all points.
Fuck.
All right, well that's all I got to say about F1. It was fun. It was good. I like Brad Pitt, so I mean, I can't really bitch about that. I'm just disappointed it's not a sequel.
It was such a great IMAX experience, though, when I saw it in the theater.
I mean, is it cliche? Is it predictable? Absolutely.
Yes, but it's so fucking fun.
It's a movie you can watch with your dad.
You know what? And Tom, I gotta ask, what did you think of the score?
I honestly got to give Zimmer credit, and this isn't. So it was Zimmer that did it, right?
Yes.
I remember seeing his name, and I'm like, okay, so he's dipping back into his Days of Thunder shit.
Yes, I was so like.
That's what I'm saying. This is so fucked up. It is every fucking thing about Days of Thunder, but Tom Cruise and Paramount Pictures. Like, what the fuck is going on here? It's like making a Dirty Harry movie without Dirty Harry in it. That's all the same fucking people behind it. Only not Clint Eastwood. It's like fucking Sly Stallone or some shit. Like, what the fuck is this? Like,
what if we just made this movie, but we use another big name actor?
But will you make my day? Punk. I'll take you to the zoo.
I like this. Never seen either one LO, but I did just watch the movie Frogs from the 70s. Thanks for reminding me, Tom. It's a good movie, Frogs.
I've heard of that movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, but yeah.
I remember watching it as a kid. I got the Blu-ray here.
Yeah, I remember watching it as a kid.
Motherfucker's right here. Oh, shit. Right here on my shelf. Right there, see Frogs.
Frogs.
They used to show this on TBS a lot. I remember this and Night of the Lepus, the one with the killer rabbits.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. Who's in that one? I'm trying to remember. It's not Nimoy, is it? Somebody in the chat tell me that. It's one of those guys. I'm trying to remember. Or is it Forrest Kelly? DeForest Kelly. Is that who I'm thinking of is in that? I was gonna say, I think it's somebody from Star Trek for some reason. I think is in that. Maybe I'm misremembering it with another movie.
Yeah, DeForest Kelly's in it. Yeah,
that's okay. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, I was like, yeah, okay, because Nimoy's in fucking Body Snatchers. DeForest is in that one, and then okay,
yeah. It's
and then Shatner did his one too. That I got the one that you were talking about. Which one was it called?
Was it Ants? Was it Shatner and Ants?
He did that one, but he did that other one too that I ended up buying that you brought.
Oh yeah. I have it over here. I'm trying to see it if I can squint and see.
Yeah, it was a nutty horror movie in the
Impulse.
What was it called? Impulse. Yeah, from the 70s or whatever. Yeah.
Oh man, that movie is. I love that movie. It's so bad.
Kingdom of the Spiders. Is that what it is?
Yeah, Kingdom of the Spiders is one too that he did.
I think I have that one. I just haven't watched it yet. Yeah.
Impulse is like a gigolo.
Let's move on to what you got, Greg, unless this is the one we're going to do together anyway.
No, we'll do that one second.
Sounds good.
Do you think Warner Brothers Apple did F1 is? Yeah, I think we mentioned that last time. Yeah, I think
potentially. I'm still trying to figure out how much money Warner Brothers actually really made with this, because you got a lot of the same people who claim that F1's a humongous hit for Warner Brothers. When Warner Brothers spent $200 million for the distribution rights for it, and then turn around and say Superman is a flop.
Yeah.
When Superman made 3 times as much domestically, and both movies made almost the same amount of money, period. But F1 made all of its money outside the U.S. and barely made less than 200 million stateside. Yeah. I'm not saying that neither one of them are flop. That's my point, is like, I don't get this. Then people will turn around and say, oh, well, F1 had this and that for the market. I'm like, yeah. That means Brad Pitt and Jerry Bruckheimer got to pocket that money, not fucking Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Like, let me tell you, yes, the only people so far as I can tell, who made money off this is Apple and Warner Brothers. Or, I mean, Apple and Bruckheimer and Brad Pitt's company, because they were all involved with that part. Warner Brothers is the only one on the line with the $200 million. Because for those who don't know how this worked, Brad Pitt and Bruckheimer made this movie. They made it, right? They spent their own money on it. This is where they got all the deals through the F1 racing and all that kind of shit. Then they sold the movie rights to Apple for $200 million. It was like 230 or something like that, 200 something plus $million. And then Apple turned around and sold the rights for theatrical and video and PVOD, just PVOD, mind you, for $200 million. Okay. So, and all that Apple gets to keep out of this is the streaming rights.
Right.
I'm sure they get a little bit of the back end off of certain deals, but that being said, it's still probably after Warner Brothers got its $200 million back. Now, I'm not saying they haven't, they probably have, but it's not as much as people think, because a large portion of it is foreign sales. And for those who don't know how foreign sales work, is first of all, you're lucky if you get about 30% of that box office that's being reported. And or you're lucky if you get any of that box office, because a lot of times what they do is they just make a straight up deal.
Right.
Like a certain area will just pay out a certain amount for the distribution of the movie in that area, and you don't get the actual ticket sales. You just get a flat fee. So it could be more than they make in that area. It could be a hell of a lot less than they make in that area. It's a fucking crapshoot. But because of this, that is how this movie could or could not be possibly profitable for Warner Brothers, more so than everybody's acting like. But yet they're acting like Superman is some huge failure, when actually it overperformed domestically for a superhero movie. Everybody's ignoring that, but I'm not trying to play this apples to oranges game. I was just using F1 as an example. But yes, the people that made this movie, Bruckheimer and Brad Pitt, made a shit ton of money on this movie.
That.
Shit ton. I bet you they made at least, Brad Pitt and Bruckheimer alone probably took home $20-30 million. Jeez. At least. Just on the back end from all the deals that were made.
That's crazy.
I can see it.
That is crazy. Well,
people misinterpret the money that, what my point is that people misinterpret the money that they got during the production for all the tax breaks and all the deals they got through F1 and the racing deals and the advertising deals for what Warner Brothers had nothing to do with that. Right? Like, that's what I'm trying to get across to people. And people are like, but it was prepaid. It's like, yeah, so was the fucking Crow. Guess what? The Crow was one of the most profitable movies of last year. Why? Because it was all prepaid for, and Pluto gave them all the money. Like almost all the money they spent on it. So Lionsgate made out like fucking bandits. The people who made the Crow made out like fucking bandits. That movie was a huge fucking scam.
Yeah, like the theaters and everything lost out. They all
theaters and us. We're the only one. We in the theaters lost out. Exactly. Thank you. Greg.
Yes.
We are the only losers in that equation. People don't. Even their other flop, the bigger one, the video game one. What was it called? Borderlands. Even that was probably not as big of a flop as people make it out to be, because it was probably, Lionsgate is well known for this. They run their shit like like Canon used to, and New Line used to. They pre-sell everything, so it doesn't matter what the foreign box office is. They've already sold it everywhere, pre-sold overseas, so that pays for the movie to make it. So their money is whatever they get in the U.S., and it's already in the black. Most people don't realize that's the way most of these movies are made. Studios don't spend their own money on movies to make them, but they do to buy them. And that's what I'm trying to get across to the point is, most of the money that was spent on Superman wasn't even Warner Brothers fucking money.
That's
But
usually
they
how
did
this all
send
works
out to buy the rights to fucking F1.
Right.
See, that's the point I'm trying to get across is that they literally had to write a $200 million check to Brad Pitt or to Apple and that wrote the check originally to Brad Pitt and Bruckheimer to get the rights to that movie. So yeah, anyway, long spiel done.
Okay. I really have nowhere to go off of this because I have like all horror movies and none of my horror movies connect in any way to these.
I got I got one horror movie, one sort of horror movie, and one not.
I got a horror movie.
I got like mine are all horror. Well, this one
the one that we have together, but
yeah. I've actually brought this one on last year, but my internet kicked me off the show, and I never really got there. Am I dead?
The chat hasn't moved in like.
I know it's like we got like viewers watching, but the chat's like I don't know. I know YouTube's been having some trouble lately today.
Holy shit! Yeah, I don't see it moving either.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Is anybody alive out there?
To be honest with you, I'm pretty sure my channel.
Bro, it's been like 6 minutes.
Hello. We're alive.
Okay.
Listen.
Hello.
Yes.
People just shut up and listen to me.
I'm pretty sure, like I said, I was pretty sure my channel's dead. I've like everything's down horribly on my channel.
You got 32 people watching. That's not that dead.
No. But this is I love doing this show because this is like where I get the most interaction. So I'm glad to do it. But okay, I'll bring up this. This is like a horror comedy mockumentary. I brought it on last year, but like I said, my internet kicked me off the show before I could talk about it, and I had to get on my phone, and I just whatever. But it's Behind the Mask: The Rise of Leslie Vernon.
Didn't you bring that on before?
Last year, I just said last year.
Last year. Oh, no,
but my show, my internet kicked me off the show.
Rookie and kick me off the show.
But yeah, I brought it on last year. The internet kicked me off. And so I never really got to talk about it. But if you've never seen this, I know I've talked in a video too that I did a while back. But this is a great little funny mockumentary where it's like this guy is Leslie Vernon. He's setting himself out to be the next great big slasher killer, and in this world, Chucky, Freddy, and Michael Myers, Pinhead, they all exist. They are all real, and this guy wants to be the next one, and he hires this news crew to follow him as he sets up his preparation to begin his legend. And they got to figure out whether or not this guy is being serious or not. And I don't want to spoil the ending for anybody because it has a great ending. It builds to a great conclusion, and it is very funny. It's a great horror comedy mockumentary that I think you should definitely see. They even, like in the beginning of the movie, they show Haddonfield, they show Camp Crystal Lake, and it's covered in snow. And even like Kane Hodder is living in the 1428 Elm Street house. He's there. It's like they show the Elm Street house, and he's outside like trimming the bushes, and they go to try to talk to him, and he goes in the house and shuts the door. So I thought that was pretty cool. Kane Hodder is living in Freddy's house. He's like, "Can we talk to you about your former neighbor Frederick?" And he shuts the door. So I thought it was pretty cool. But no, it's like this guy, he talks about how he's got to have this cardio, his legend that he's building on. He takes Scott Wilson is in Robert Englund is in this movie as like the what do you call him? Dr. Loomis character. Robert Englund plays the Dr. Loomis character in this. So that's what he plays in this. And it's so like that's where they build up, and I guess that's it. I'm going to be done talking about it because nobody else cares. So there you go.
I've never seen it.
I know.
I'm not even sure if I have it. I've heard of it. People have recommended to me a few times.
Yeah,
it's just one that's never. I don't know.
Never seen it either.
I knew you guys never seen it. That's why but I've always enjoyed this. It's got a great like Scott Wilson. You know the actor. He's in it. He his character was originally supposed to be is it Billy from Black Christmas? That's his name, right? Billy from Black Christmas. He originally was supposed to be that the character he played was supposed to be him, but they didn't use his name. But he's like a retired slasher from the 70s, like the one and done slashers before like everything happened, with Michael Myers and Freddy and stuff. And so like he's this guy's mentor, and he's actually married to his final girl. He's married to her, and he's retired, and he's living a nice like country life and stuff. So I thought it was funny. But anyways, check it out if you've not seen that. I do recommend it. It is really good. It is really good. So and okay, who wants to go next? Runner?
I guess Runner's turn.
If you,
I'm
there
here.
you go.
I don't know how to introduce this, but have any of you guys seen
Bastard,
it yet?
I have not seen
That
it.
already came out?
Fuck yes.
That was
Don't
fast.
spoil any of it. I haven't seen it. I actually have the 4K.
I'm surprised I didn't see it at Walmart the other day. I bought Mission Impossible, but I didn't see that.
I bought that. I bought that one too, and I bought this.
You got to say the name because
Walmart sucks. It's Weapons.
Weapons, yes.
Weapons.
I haven't seen it. I just literally bought it today at Walmart. That's what I just said. I literally bought it today.
I didn't have it at mine. Now I'm pissed. I didn't even know it was out.
Yeah,
I have not seen it yet. I've heard it's great.
The Walmart I went to, they had one more left, and I grabbed it. I grabbed it, motherfuckers.
So I've heard my Walmart had like 5 of them, so I grabbed it today.
Walmart, fuck Fandango, fuck everybody right now.
Okay, but
yeah, I got into it again with Fandango today. Those they still ain't fixed my shit.
Yeah,
still ain't fixed my shit.
Yeah,
this is one of the best movies of the year so far.
Yeah, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I haven't seen it.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
See, if I would have known you was going to bring it on, I would have told you to wait because I'll have it next week. I'll be talking about it next week.
Fuck. I technically haven't rewatched it. I've only watched it once in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
And fun fact, it was my last early screening to a movie before the college wipes my email away. So I can't go to any more of those. So it's been fun while it lasted.
There you go.
And this was the last thing I saw, and I will say this: there is one scene, and I don't know if it's gonna have the same effect for anybody watching at home, but in the theater, there is one scene in this that I jumped out of my fucking seat. Like it was
Debbie Does Dallas.
Debbie Does Dallas.
No, Debbie Does Dallas is not in this movie. No. There's a scene in it, and I don't want to describe it in too much detail because Greg hasn't seen it.
Yeah, some people on chat haven't seen it.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, if you saw this in the theater, there's like one scene that could like freak you the fuck out, and it's done very well. So I gotta give props to fucking Zach Kreger for this. Yeah. This is easily one of the best, like, not just the best horror film of the year, just like overall. Like
I've
this
heard
is one
really
of the best
good things about this. So I've been wanting to get to it. I finally got it. I didn't get a chance to watch it today, so thanks, Runner.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it next week, and I can't wait.
Yeah,
because by then I'll see it a second time. I'll see it a second time.
There you have it. But I've been wanting to do a video about this. So it pertains to weapons a little bit. It says Amazon never shipped my steelbook of UHD weapons I pre-ordered on August 10th. I've been wanting to do a video about how don't pre-order from Amazon anymore because Amazon is always overselling these. They never get out the pre-orders on time. There are so many other places. It may cost you a little extra money if you want to pre-order them, but like Orbit DVD, Diabolic DVD, Groove, if Groove has them, which they should have had this one is on. I know it sucks when these go up so fast.
Well, Groove usually sells out pretty fast too. That's the problem now.
I know
because people are aware of it. I remember when I was telling everybody about it, and they're like, "What is Groove?"
Yeah,
like, oh, it's Universal and the Warner Brothers direct site, actually.
Yeah, no, Groove is great, dude.
Yeah, and I know that's a bit of a problem with people too when they like with the steelbooks.
The only problem I had with Groove is they just recently changed the way they do their charging, and they fucked up a bunch of my pre-orders.
No.
So I couldn't change because in the meantime I had changed my debit card and I couldn't change my payment method. So I had a bunch of orders that got canceled, and I was pissed because some of them were steelbooks that I couldn't get again, all the way back through like Jaws and Superman and shit, up to Superman and shit. I mean.
outside of well, that sucks. But outside of like that problem of like people pre-ordering them from Groove and other places so quick that they go out of sale, it's better to order it from these companies than Amazon anymore. I think I'm not the only one here. I think everybody has. Is like Amazon has been so shitty lately with any pre-order, not even like the steelbooks too, like the regular like standard editions of things too. They do not get that shit out to you on time anymore, ever. So like it's kind of pointless to even pre-order from Amazon. Even like you can pre-order the day it goes up like 3 months ahead of time, and they'll be like, your item has been delayed by a week. And it's like, why? What's the point of even pre-ordering it anymore? So
Well,
yeah,
it kind of happened to me with F1 because that was one of the movies that got fucked up on my Groove orders. And so I got it through Amazon, but it was delayed for the longest time. But it finally, I mean, it didn't take as long as,
yeah.
I thought it was going to, because I think I told you last week I thought it was going to be, because they said initially it was going to be like another 3 weeks or something like that. But
yeah. But I wish we could talk a little more about weapons. But
I mean, I'll say this. It's a good thing we got Josh Brolin to be in this movie instead of you know who, right?
Yeah.
I guess I'll take that, even though Josh Brolin's pretty fucking close to Pedro. He's in just about everything else.
Yes, but he's in a smaller...
I'm getting a little tired of Brolin.
Okay, but he's in a smaller movie, not a big budget thing, and that's
fair. That's fair. I'm just saying, like, Josh Brolin has been played up.
But you also get another win too, because
yeah, but he's like he's just a better actor overall.
No disagreements.
Like, could like make it watchable.
You also get another win over this with the weapons as well too, because Jordan Peele was in the running to make this movie.
Oh, I know.
So I'm glad that never happened either. I'm sorry, I know people like him. Jordan Peele is a better comedian and sketch comedy than he is a horror movie director, because he doesn't make horror movies.
Yeah, he's just doing his own weird thing about it. Like I don't hate it or love it. It's just whatever to me.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty mixed overall with his stuff, but
yeah. And then I noticed Dragonzilla that they sometimes, I think it depends on where they're shipped out. They do have a new method of shipping out steelbooks that seems to be better than the old method. Like they even have like a specific packaging now for it, like that fits into a standard Amazon box. But actually, then they put the steelbook in the middle of the little package, like it's like I can't remember, like cardboard kind of thing with like some give to it that gives it some support or whatever you want to call it, protection. But yeah, unless they keep doing that more regularly, then yeah, it's a hit and miss thing. So I've gotten some in the standard Amazon bag for that fucking matter. So
yeah.
So, all depends, I think, on who's working that night.
That's what I'm saying. Like pre-ordering or ordering anything from Amazon anymore is kind of just sucks. Other companies are so much better at this point. Yeah, you don't technically get the free shipping like with on one item, but if you order a couple items together, they tend to give you free shipping, and they get them. In some cases, they'll get them to you like a week before the movie releases. So yeah, but Runner, I've heard good things about weapons. I want to see weapons. I will have seen weapons by next Wednesday. So
yeah, fuck. It was such a bummer. I brought that on because I'm like maybe the guys have seen it. Maybe they did something to surprise me, and no. But next week,
I will have seen it next week. I don't know about Tom, but I will have.
I didn't even know it was out.
Yeah, came out yesterday.
And like the Walmart I went to today is about gone physical media wise.
I mean, I used to pay attention to what movies were coming out every week as far as new movies, but I quit when it got so like the window got so short. It doesn't even fucking matter anymore.
Yeah.
Well, there's like
on streaming a month before they come on video anyway. So
what's weird is there's one movie that came out yesterday that took like longer than a bunch of these other fucking movies that just get dropped on physical media so fast nowadays.
It's sad.
Which was
it's my last pick.
Oh, so he doesn't want to say it until he gets there.
Gotcha. Okay, I was wondering why he was being so cryptic about it. It's like,
yeah, that's why I'm being cryptic, guys.
You can't just leave us hanging here, motherfucker. Like,
well, to be continued after
fine,
you
bitch.
and Greg.
Right.
So, how many you got left, Tom?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the one you got.
I got 2 left.
All right, so I'll go 1 or 2 here, I suppose.
Uh-huh.
I watched Terrifier again, but this time it's in the 4K from the box set.
Oh yeah, how's that look?
It looks all right. I'm assuming it's probably not much better than the Blu-ray, but it looks fine for what it is anyway.
I do really like the first one.
It was all right. I don't know if I liked it as much.
I like the second one more.
I don't know.
Second one's my favorite personally.
This time, I kind of quit watching the second one midway through.
The second one?
Too fucking long.
Oh, the second one does get long in the tooth.
It's fun.
I think it's a little. It's this time out is starting to get a little up its own butt. First one's still fun.
No, first one's fine, and as chaotic as the third one is, I kind of enjoy that one too.
The third one has really, I think, retroactively made me dislike the first two a little more. I'll be honest with you, because it's the first time I revisited them since seeing the third one. And Greg and I had very similar reaction to the third one from my memory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
you guys were too high on it, right?
No.
Yeah.
I did not like it very much.
Plus, I'm not like a fan of Christmas horror movies.
It's overdone to death, even more so than Halloween.
And it gets a little more, he gets a little more mean-spirited in the third one than he does in the first two. Which is weird to say considering what he does to people, but it's a little more mean.
Right, but at least with the first two movies, kids seem to be kind of like off limits ish.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden in the third film, it got a little more vicious. So yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this. I appreciate 3 just because it was the only one I've seen like in the theater with like some of my college friends, and like we would count how many walkouts there would be in the theater.
Yeah.
You know how many I counted?
How many?
6.
Well, my issue with the third
6
one was the story just didn't feel like what it should have been for a follow-up to the second film. And then add in all the things that Greg I just said.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing I really liked about the third film. And it's one thing for your experience. I'm not taking away from that. There was just very little I liked about the third film. But I did finally see All Hallows Eve, which is also on this disc.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen
4K.
that one. What do you think about that?
Well, if we'd had seen that, Greg, we'd know that Art has no problem killing kids.
I've heard that and about that one.
Yeah,
but I don't know what
but I didn't like this Art as much. He's not the same. I mean, he looks almost exactly the same, and he's similar. But you can tell, I don't remember the name of the actor who plays him now, but
yeah,
you can tell the new guy really gets into it. Like there's a sparkle about his version, and that's the thing that really kind of carries you through these, right? It's almost like because we compared it to Robert Englund as Freddy,
yeah,
right, to where he has whatever it is, that thing that draws you in, as sick and sadistic as he is. There's something about him that makes him compelling to watch and what he's going to do next.
Yeah.
Right. With the original one, it's just a bit more vicious and more aggressive, but it's very similar. It's only slightly tonally different. But I did not care for All Hallows Eve, I'll be honest with you. And the problem with it is just because of what it is. Right. It's them. They made a few of these short films and then they decided to tie them all together into this whole movie. So it's a bunch of vignettes, and only I think 1 or 2 of them doesn't have anything to do with Art. So that kind of makes it feel weird. And then the way they're shot like short films. So even though this kid, because of the story, for those people who don't know it's set up with these short films, and the vignettes are tied together by these 2 kids that are being babysat on Halloween night. And one of the kids gets a videotape in their trick-or-treat bag. And they pop it in, they start watching it, and it's these what are basically short horror films. But I think the idea is that they're supposed to be snuff films, but they don't look like it. That's the problem. Right. So that takes you out of that part right away. And you can kind of tell exactly, like I said, it's this stitched together thing.
It's like
to kind of just show off these.
Sort of like an anthology a little bit.
Yeah. And then at the end, Art shows up, right, at the actual house. So like, it's just, it's spoilers. But the thing that's funny is the chick that plays the babysitter in that is actually the news reporter in the Terrifier movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From what I understand, I mean, I think there's nods to that in Terrifier
yeah.
1, but it doesn't really, you don't have to have seen that at all because it doesn't really connect it really, from what I understand.
No, I'll probably never watch it again.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I've never gone to it is like, I mean, I've heard a few things there, but I've never really, I'll be honest,
They also,
go ahead.
oh, sorry. I was just gonna say they also shot it on like DV, but they added all the fucking film effects to make it look like it's 16 millimeters, so it looks even worse.
But I do like the first Terrifier. I do like the second one as well too, but it does get a little long too. But I do like the first one. I just like the raw grittiness of the first movie. There's just something about it I like.
The first one's still fine. It just, I think retroactively now after seeing the third one, I'm just not as big of a fan. I'm still a fan. I got that big box set, but I didn't have all the other stuff dug out to show off, so I just brought the one on.
I'm kind of hoping with the fourth movie, which I think he's probably going to make it a long movie again, but I'm kind of hoping with the fourth movie, which is supposed to be the last one. The last one.
We'll see.
Maybe fix it and set it back on Halloween or something. I don't know what he's setting it on. I think I think taking it away from Halloween is what I think that's
part of it. The other, there's just something about that third film that just feels off. It doesn't feel like it picked up where it should have picked up. It doesn't even feel like it's the story that it should be. And there's just like an offness to it. I don't know. It suffers from the third film syndrome that most franchises do. But I suppose I can do another one real quick here before we get to our last ones. Because then that leaves two more for you and I, right, Greg? After that,
and then one
together,
for
and then one more.
Yeah.
One for Runner. Okay. So I did get another steelbook in the mail. And it is my updated version of Rocky Horror Picture Show, which I have here, the original DVD release.
Nice.
Or no, this is the original DVD release. The Blu-ray release. And now the 4K release, with also the 35th or the 45th anniversary or 40th anniversary Blu-ray inside. So I actually have all the different variations. So I never rebought this one here, but this is basically just the Blu-ray version of this.
Right.
So it's always been that 4K remaster. And it looks good. It does look really good. And I was curious because it doesn't say whether or not it has both versions of the movie on here. It's only the UK cut that's in 4K.
Okay.
That's it. So for those who don't know the difference, the only difference between those two is at the very end of the film, there's a little piece of a song that was cut out in the US version. They just left that version. That's the version people have watched for years since this DVD has come out.
Right.
So in most cases, I don't think most people complain. And I prefer the UK version. So that part's fine. There's no new special features on here. And they actually lose a lot of special features from this version. So keep that in mind. Anybody who has the 25th anniversary or the 25th anniversary DVD, they never carried over all this stuff. Some of it's on these, but not all of it. There's a great documentary that's on here that's never been carried over. So like that's one of my biggest pet peeves. And the other problem I have with this version, they have like excerpts from the VH1 behind the music and another VH1 documentary, but they've never actually had the full documentary brought out. That would be nice. But you probably have to make a deal with Paramount or some shit. But other than that, I mean, for the fans out there, this is a pretty good collection overall. The movie looks great. It's from the negative, so there you go. If you want to be a Rocky Horror fan with this, check it out.
There you go, guys. It's a shame Tim Curry is rarely acting. Well, he's
rough shape,
yeah, he's in a wheelchair and stuff now. But what can you do?
Yeah.
I think everybody knows Rocky. Tim Curry, like he's the most memorable part.
So hot, having a good time.
Yeah. Meatloaf, may you rest in peace, man. I like Meatloaf. Yeah. But I was wondering, we talked about this a while back about, will they ever do a 4K Rocky Horror Picture Show and everything? You would think, because isn't like Disney part of it now or something? Owns it or whatever?
Disney owns it.
Yep.
Yeah, so like Disney owns it. So we'd been waiting to know if they were going to release it or not. This is the one thing
with being in this woke era that's the only reason we got this movie right now.
Yeah.
If we were in any other period in history, Disney would bury this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Bury it and fucking hide it from the world. They'd be like, "Where's Rocky Horror?" Disney'd be like, "What? What are you talking about?" But yeah, since we're in this woke era, that's where we got fortunate that this movie's about. And the thing is that this movie is a little more based than people want to realize. But like, like, it's so based that in some, like, if go watch the Glee episode of Rocky Horror to see the shit they changed in it. And then see the shit they changed in this. Most people don't even remember they did this. Like 5 or 6 years ago. Actually, it's probably a little more than that. They did a revival live television broadcast redo of the movie / play with a trans black person playing Frankenfurter.
And all these I remember that.
Horrible. It was so bad. So fucking bad. And they changed some shit in that version too. So like, yeah, it's just, yeah, this is the definitive version. It'll never be any other version. So let it be alone. So yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't like Fox doing, was it Fox though? You said that, didn't they do like Dirty Dancing and something else too? Were they like along with that as well? Like they were doing those for a while on there. It's just like butchering these old movies.
It was one of those. Yeah, they did a few of those. They even did some Disney ones like The Little Mermaid and some other ones that were kind of they weren't all the same. Like every channel was trying to, and it kind of just was almost as bad as those old variety shows back in the 50s and 60s. It's just like, oh. But yeah, no, overall, I'm impressed that it doesn't look too bad. Looks pretty natural. I didn't notice any over noise reduction or anything like that. Didn't notice any still grain or static grain, whatever you want to call it, ghost grain, what have you. Looked fairly good for looks like it probably should look. Yeah, overall, I guess I can give it a good rating. It's a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. It's probably just an upconvert of the 5.1 mix, but it also has the original mono mix and all that kind of stuff. So there you go.
Nice.
Fans of Rocky Horror already know, and they've got it. So
yeah, you know that. So there you guys have it. So pick it up if you want to get it. All right. Well, from one Rocky picture show to nothing that horror to a horror movie, I should say. I have, and I had not watched this in freaking years, and I absolutely love this movie, and that would be Brain Scan with Edward Furlong and Frank Langella from Shit Factory, by the way. So, yeah.
I don't know if I have that one or not. I've seen it years ago, but
oh man, I love this.
This is them trying. This is trying to be a Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
Yes, if you've, I love this movie. I absolutely do. This could go right hand in hand with Trick or Treat, the movie with Sammy Kerr. Bronson, if you're watching, I know you're a big fan of Trick or Treat with Sammy Kerr. Check out Brain Scan if you've never seen it. But no, this was like, I know this movie gets a lot of flack. A lot of people didn't like this when it first came out. This was ahead of its time. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I should have did this one after Runner did Tron, because this is about technology and virtual reality and everything. So like,
oh wow, that's funny.
Yeah. It was like 1994. It was early stages. They were trying to capitalize on it. It didn't quite do so well, but Edward Furlong's in it. So he's like this kid who, a long time ago, he got in a car accident with his mom. His mom died, and he he lives alone in his house. His dad's never there. So like he lives alone in his house, and he's got this freaking awesome room where it's like he's got the best sounds, like computers, everything, sound, CDs, Fangoria magazines everywhere. Big horror fan. And he gets, him and his friend read this article about this game called Brain Scan. It's a new thing in virtual reality in the back of Fangoria magazine. And he orders it, and in doing so, he plays it, and he thinks it's just a game, and he's killing somebody. And then the trickster shows up. This guy comes right out of the game and everything. He's like, this trickster horror villain, and tell him, no, it's all real. You're doing this for real. You have to play the game. You have to play these 4 discs and finish the game, or else you will lose and you will be bad shit will happen. And so that's where it goes from there. The biggest problem I have with this movie is the ending is a bit of a deuce. What do you call that? How do you say that? Deus ex machina, whatever. It's like the biggest problem with it. But no, this is extremely 90s. It is a fun movie. It's got a great soundtrack to it, a 90s rock soundtrack. I love this movie, man. I love this movie. I don't care what people think of this movie, because I know a lot of people don't like this movie, or well, didn't at the time it was, but I enjoy this movie. And if they were to ever make a sequel to this guy could still do it. I would love to see the trickster return. In today's day and age, it would be perfect with AI. Like we just talked about AI. Like, where was I? I pulled a rookie and a runner. I should have brought this one out before the other movie. But with AI, the trickster could return very easily. But like also if they ever did a sequel to the movie Trick or Treat, because the guy that played Sammy Kerr is dead, the dude that plays the trickster is still alive and he looks very similar to him, and the character of the trickster is very similar to Sammy Kerr. He's very rock and roll and stuff. So this guy could play 2 horror icons if he wanted to, villains if he wanted to. But no, check it out. If nobody's ever seen it, I do recommend it. I think this Blu-ray is somewhat easy to get a hold of from Shout Factory, but I don't know how much longer. I know the DVD was almost impossible to find. It was going for like $60 a pop when it was only on DVD. So like if you want to get your hands on this, I'd go ahead. It's got some good special features and stuff on it. So yeah. But yeah, it figures all my movies tonight. It's just me. So that's it. That's all I got to say about the Trickster. So or the Brain Scan. It's a good movie. I liked it. I almost wanted to watch it again after I watched it. So, Runner, if you want to go next, you can go next.
Okay, it's my turn. So to be continued to what I was talking about earlier, it was this movie.
It's all blurry. You gotta speak the name. People can't. Some people are listening.
Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning.
No, another Mission Impossible.
It's the last one. It's
Never seen it.
It's the final. Oh my fucking god!
Your camera's all blurry. I've still never seen it. I've still never seen it.
Okay, so my camera's blurry. Whatever. I'm off camera.
Like your eyes.
Wow.
Come on, Runner. We're dying here. It's so quiet.
We're dying because of your bad joke. Okay.
That's a good one, by the way.
Huh?
It was a good joke, by the way.
No, my follow-up was better. All right. This movie. Some people like it, some do not. I thought this was a good movie. I had a fun time with it. Do you see the effects to how the last one was received to follow up with this? Yeah, you do, but you know, it wraps everything up in a nice enough bow, at least in my opinion, the way they kind of ended the whole thing off. But other than that, I had a fun time. The stunts were really cool, of course. Like, you know, all that fun stuff was in there. You know, it wasn't. It was good. I thought this was better than what some other people were saying about it, because some people don't like this and they do, and I don't know.
I've never seen it, so I couldn't tell you.
I know. Do you plan on seeing it since you've seen all the other ones?
I'll get to it eventually. It's not on my it's not on the top of my list, man. To be honest with you, I do like them, but like they're not like my favorite movies. So I'll get to it eventually.
I mean, I guess they're fun though. Like I mean, I'll say this: it's not as good as what was it, Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, and Fallout. Those are like still the better of the movies.
Yeah. But I can't talk to you, so
well,
I haven't seen it. It's good. It'd probably be a long time before I do see it.
Oh. Yeah, you see? Yeah, I mean it's a fun franchise. It's a fun fucking franchise overall. Like there's some like, you know, ones that are better than others, but you know, it's a fun franchise overall. I think this is a welcome enough addition to it. Speaking of the other movies, they do flashback to a lot of the other movies, which I guess some people had a problem with. I get it. Like that's fine, but yeah, they do make a lot of connections with especially the earlier movies and like the first one. So I don't want to spoil some of those, but
I think most of the people in the chat, outside of a few, didn't really care for that movie. So
yeah, I mean, no, like it's just mixed overall.
I've heard people, some people liked it and some people didn't.
Yeah, I know.
Like I said, it's not on my list. I'm not in a rush to see it. I'm not anytime soon.
But also it's like I had to buy this because I'm like, fuck it. I'm a completionist. This is a good enough franchise where I can have all the movies, and I needed this because I have, because what is it? I have the 6 movie collection, the one that was from the first to Fallout. Now I have the Dead Reckoning and Final Reckoning. So
yeah. Well, I mean, I've said it
so
before.
I had to complete the collection.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm not a huge Tom Cruise fan. So I mean, I like his movies. There's movies of his I was
gonna say, like his movies are really fucking good though.
Not all of them, like we talked about earlier.
No, I'm not saying all, but there's a decent amount that are pretty damn good.
Some of them are really good. Some of them are really bad. But he is a resilient as hell actor who is probably one of the last movie stars outside of maybe Brad Pitt. But yeah, I haven't seen it, so.
But like which ones are bad though? Like, I mean, there's a couple out there that are bad, but like he hasn't had a ton of bad movies in my opinion.
Magnolia, Night and Day, Vanilla Sky.
What, you didn't like Night and Day?
No.
With Cameron Diaz?
No.
You didn't like that movie?
No.
Oh, that movie was fucking hilarious.
Like the Tom Cruise movies that I like the most would be the first Mission Impossible. There's a lot of the ones I like. I like a couple of the sequels. I mean, I like all the movies there, but like some of the sequels are better. Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, Top Gun
Days of Thunder is great.
Days of Thunder is good.
I actually like Far and Away with Nicole Kidman and him.
I haven't seen that. See, I haven't seen that because I heard that was not that great.
I actually don't mind it. It's not a great. I can be honest with you. It's not a great movie, but I don't mind it.
It's another movie with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman that's good and underrated. Eyes Wide Shut.
I've never actually seen that one because I don't.
That's a good movie.
I've never been a huge fan of Tom Cruise.
But
Rain
Stanley
Man, Rain Man is a great movie.
Rain Man is great. That is one of his
great
best.
Movie. Never seen The Last Samurai.
Last Samurai is great.
Never seen it.
Last Samurai is great.
Tropic Thunder, yes, is incredible. Yes. Color Money is good. I do like
Color Money is great.
And Rain Man, those are great.
Born on the 4th of July.
I've never seen it.
What?
I don't actively seek out Tom Cruise movies.
His greatest performance ever.
Legend is one of my favorites of his.
Legend's good. I don't. It's not my favorite.
I love Legend.
That's not my favorite of his. You know what? Cocktail's a stupid movie, but I really enjoy it.
Cocktail's fun. It's fun.
It's such a guilty pleasure. And Elizabeth Shue, I mean, come on.
Yeah. Few Good Men is good. Few Good Men is good.
Oh, Few Good Men is great.
I think you can like the cast around that all together.
You can't handle the truth.
Like Jack Nicholson and Demi Moore. Well, Demi Moore is it, but other than that.
Oh my God,
you can't handle the Jack impression.
Yeah.
Oh, Edge of Tomorrow. That's another good one.
I've actually never seen Edge of Tomorrow. I really have no interest in that.
Oh yeah, Jerry Maguire. Yeah, fuck yeah. Jerry Maguire's great.
You'd have to pay me to see Far and Away. It's not a great movie, but there's something about it I find funny when I watch it. So I get like enjoyment of like, I don't know, I find it kind of funny, and it's not meant to be a funny movie. So let me rephrase, like when I say I like watching Far Away, it's because I think it's a goofy movie and I kind of get a chuckle out of watching it. So
Minority Report.
Never seen it.
What? You've never seen Minority Report?
I don't really like Tom Cruise that much.
Bro, it's one of Steven Spielberg's last great movies.
I know, but I don't really like Tom Cruise.
Ah, God, Minority Report is.
I'm kind of like in the mid on him. Yeah, I've never really been a huge fan either.
I don't know.
If he makes a movie I want to see, I'll see it. But it's not like I'm actively searching his movies.
He makes a lot of good ass movies though. Risky Business, that's a great one.
Yes, Risky Business is great. It's great.
And I'm a little biased because that takes place in Chicago. So
it's not that I don't like him. I think he's fine. I think he's a great actor and everything. It's just like he's not somebody I like must see act. You know, it's just like I'll get to if I get to
compared to like everything we get nowadays. It's like he's making the better shit. Unfortunately, you know what I mean?
I mean, Top Gun Maverick was good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the best movies of the decade. And like, I don't know. I mean, fucking I know.
Was in Austin Powers.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was great.
He's probably just going to keep making movies, Brian Barth. He's going to keep making Top Gun and other movies, stuff like that. He'll find something to do.
He's doing that. He's
doing that. Supposed to be a sequel to Edge of whatever.
Edge of Tomorrow too. Yeah,
he's supposed to be doing a sequel to that. He's just going to keep doing sequels.
He's doing He's doing a movie with Anna de Armas.
Yeah, now he's dating her. So
yeah, that fuck.
And I've lost the audience because I said they didn't like Tom Cruise, so everybody left.
That's terrible. See, this is my point, Greg. He's made a lot of really good movies.
I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just saying I'm not.
Yes, Brian Barth. That's what I was just going to talk about. Alejandro Iñárritu. I think that's his name. The guy who did the Birdman movie and Revenant. He's making a movie with Tom Cruise.
Mm.
That's his next movie, I think, with John Goodman.
Overrated. Well, way overrated.
What is?
The Revenant was way overrated.
I don't hate it, but I don't like.
It was so dumb. It was so boring.
I didn't think it was that bad.
All the movies Leonardo DiCaprio did in that, it's just like I've seen him do like.
Oh, I agree. I agree. I agree with that.
Just like,
I agree with that. I agree
movie
with
was
that.
Dumb, kind of really.
I agree with that, especially having rewatched.
I do not think Vin Diesel is a movie star. No, I don't.
No.
And when your career
not even close.
Yeah.
No.
When your career consists of 20 Fast and Furious films and you had to come back to get the franchise because every other movie you made were flopping, that should answer your question. What's up, Steven Sloot?
Yeah. Fucking what were we talking about earlier?
I don't know.
Shit.
But all right, I think we'll just move on from this and move on from Final Reckoning.
Fuck, it sucks when you bring on two movies that nobody has.
I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. I just bought it last night. Jesus.
I know.
I brought on two movies nobody's seen. I talked about them, then I moved on. So
yeah, and I have to move on too because, well, I'm excited to talk about Weapons, Greg.
That's like a week away, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I have to wait a week to talk to you about Weapons.
Biblical youngster, premature ejaculation.
Yeah, premature. He's not a movie star.
Premature, my ass.
Family.
Not a movie star.
Blue ball.
Vin Diesel just waiting around for Street Sharks the movie.
I can't believe they're doing a sequel to the Witch Hunter that he did with Michael Caine. And Michael Caine's coming back out of retirement just for that movie.
Vin works cheap.
Oh, yeah.
Vin's got to eat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
I didn't think that was actually a bad movie, but it doesn't. It's like, yeah, whatever. It's not a sequel-worthy movie.
Isn't he bringing back Riddick again, too? Because he's desperate?
Yeah, I think he's supposed to do another Riddick movie as well. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I've only seen the first one to that. I thought it was all right. I didn't love it as much as other people.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Tom, you got how many did you say you got left? You got the one we got together, and then another one, right? Let's do your one that you got, and then we'll do the one we got together, and that'll be it. Unless you got more than that.
Nope.
Okay, so just do the one first that's not the same as mine, and then we'll,
Well, as every 5 years goes by, we get another release of Back to the Future.
Oh yes, I seen these. I was wanting to get them.
Oh shit!
So I didn't get the big fancy one, but I did get the standard. It finally comes in regular.
Did you see
faces,
the
and you actually get a. Yeah, I didn't like them as much. They're too expensive. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Because let me be honest with you, I'm going to get into the good, the bad, the ugly with this set here in just a moment. Right. But on the I mean, every time they do these, we at least get a truckload of new special features, so that you can't complain about. And this is what I was talking about earlier with Blues Brothers, because Universal's not as bad as Warner Brothers when it comes to giving new stuff. They usually try to make it at least a little more worthwhile. Once again, we get a whole new disc of special features. So now you've got, I don't know how many fucking hours of special features you got now, like 40 hours of special features on this bitch.
Yeah.
Because there was the original bonus disc, plus the new bonus disc, plus all the movies themselves already had special features on them. So,
yep.
The only thing that's not on here is that one Out of Time documentary, which I already have on Blu-ray anyway, on neither one of these sets. But this set can go fuck itself because it's one of those stupid fucking books.
Oh, that's the one I have.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm glad we finally have a nice set in a box.
With
each film just in their almost original poster art. I'm not a big fan of the shit in the background, but at least for the most part, they're the original poster art. But yeah. But okay, so the good, the bad, the ugly. The great is that, the good and the great is that we've got all the films once again with new special features, which is great. And they're not bad. I mean, I didn't get through them all, but like there's one where it's like a 20-some minute interview with Bob Gale, and then there's another one that's like a 40-minute like retrospective with a bunch of the other people behind the movie, including our one and only favorite Frank Marshall. Nice. And there's a few like literally there's like, okay, so this is what you get for new 40 years later, reflecting on the future. That's the one with Bob Gale. Back to Hill Valley, where it's the guy who played Goldie Wilson showing you around Hill Valley. Untold Stories of Back to the Future. That's the 40-minute documentary I was telling you about. TCM Classic Film Festival panel featuring Bob Gale, Dean Cundy, and stunt double Charlie Cogwell. They reunite for the 40th anniversary premiere. I don't know how long that is. I didn't get a chance to check it out. A Mystery in History, a Discover the Rich History of the Gibson Guitar. That's probably like a 5-10 minute thing, I'm betting. But yeah, so you got a whole new disc besides the old disc you got before, plus all the ones that were there. So there's no shortage of special features here, guys. The movies themselves are kind of varying in quality. Because there is some DNR done here and there, and there is some still floating grain, or whatever you want to call it, static grain, whatever you want to, ghost grain, whatever word you want to associate with it.
Right.
There's some of that, and some shots vary from really good to not so good to, you got some of the 70 millimeter effects shots that look really good, and then some of them that don't look so good, and the color's really faded and off. So it's a mixed bag at best in this release. The first film, ironically, probably looks the best of all three, with the third film coming in a close second, and the second film looking the worst. That's probably the order I'd put them in.
Weird.
Yeah, it just all depends on the film stock, how they were shot. The second film is a lot more darker, so it's shot at night, so they did a lot more DNR.
Right,
and stuff like that. So, I mean, in that respect, overall, it's worth it if you already have it, though. I guess it just depends on how much you want to spend.
If you want that extra disc.
Yeah, that's kind of the selling point of this, right? There was this really massive, awesome box set with a bunch of swag and stuff that my kid wanted that was really limited through Amazon, that is going for like $300 or $400 now. But like, yeah, you can get that version, or you can get this one where it's literally like the trilogy. Like this was $55, I think it was.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So this is not so bad, but like for those steel books you're talking about, you'll spend like $29 or $34 a piece. So like, yeah, I couldn't justify that.
I saw those steel books at my Walmart.
How much were they?
Oh God, they were, I don't know, whatever the fuck Walmart's price.
I saw them today too.
It was
They
a
were
lot.
$30 a piece. They were $30 a piece.
Yeah, they didn't do a trilogy of them. Now, if they'd have done like a Steelbook trilogy for like $70, then maybe I would have.
Yeah. I don't know if we will ever see the Eric Stoltz scenes. I would like to. I mean, we've seen bits and pieces of them. I don't know why they won't ever release them other than
I know
maybe. Why. I figured you did. Go ahead.
Legal reasons. Stoltz has to sign off on it, and that's the thing. I guess that's been going on for years. Is my understanding is, as of right now, there is going to be a documentary at some point coming out that will use the footage,
right?
But they have to work the deal out with Stoltz and pay him and have him sign off on all of it, and then at that point they can go forward with it. This is probably going to be for the 50th anniversary, I bet.
Probably.
If I had to take a shot in the dark, they're probably going to try and get it ready for something like that because that's a bigger anniversary.
Yeah.
Throw it on the disc once again. Maybe the 45th, but I wouldn't get my hopes up for that.
You know, I did just see an article where it said Michael J. Fox talked with Eric Stoltz about Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they've already started working
That's
on
what I'm
that.
saying. There has been talks. This is what I heard not too long ago about, I think it was even Bob Gale had mentioned it too, some about it possibly getting the deal done for a documentary. So yeah.
So that'd be nice. And then they'll do like the Jaws thing and they'll release another set like you got there and then another bonus disc with that documentary and the Eric Stoltz stuff.
my thing is though, that from what I gathered though, from what I heard was that this documentary is going to be something that's going to probably be theatrical though.
Oh, okay. So maybe
it'll be a big deal. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
Maybe they'll release it separately on its own disc.
There was even some rumors going around for the disc version of it, like maybe they'll even reconstruct the movie possibly because he shot most of the movie.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the scenes, the shots that Michael J. Fox is not in, those are the shots that they shot with Eric Stoltz.
Yeah. And supposedly he's still in the movie for the scene.
That's a big argument too. That's like, yeah.
Yeah, there's two scenes supposedly, like I think one is where Biff punches him, and when the guy he punches is Eric Stoltz,
where he punches Biff or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. And then the scene where they're chasing him and he's skateboarding, one of the scenes when he falls off or something like that is like that could be him. So
something along those lines,
something like that. If you believe it, so. You probably have to wait 10 years.
I think it is, but for legal reasons, Bob Gale and Zemeckis will never admit it.
Yeah, probably because they'd have to pay him and stuff. So yeah, he did do a lot of movies with her in the mid 80s. Yeah,
she's the reason he got the job.
Yeah, because of The Wildlife, actually, which is actually a good movie. If you've never seen it, check that out. That's a good movie. Tom's,
I guess they did have okay chemistry, but the problem was Stoltz was making a different movie.
Yeah. Stoltz was like making it a serious drama, and everybody was like, nope, that's not.
He's not getting the humor. Yeah, he's not getting the joke here.
I remember they were talking about this, like he was making it very dark and dramatic, and it's like, no, it's not. Yeah, it's going over his head or something.
And they already had Crispin Glover to deal with, so
yeah.
Crispin was clearly the you look at it though, that as crazy as Crispin Glover is, he was clearly the easier one to work with.
I know, isn't that weird?
When you think about it, because who ended up in the movie at the end of the day?
Yeah, I mean, we know Crispin Glover, like
he's a nut bar, but like, yeah. But at some point, that means you got Crispin to agree to finally do it your way, right? Because it's in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have been a complete disaster. But still, like, and that's why Crispin didn't want to come back. But then that's a whole nother fucking discussion. But as far as these 4Ks go, like, yeah, it's. I wish they looked better. They deserve a little bit better treatment.
Wait till the 50th.
Yeah, I wonder if they just need a rescan and maybe some retouching done to them. But there's too much DNR on these. Like, it doesn't feel like there's enough natural grain bleeding through. I don't get it. It's just. I feel like it's been a little fudged too much, just a little bit, especially part 2, sadly. But of course, the problem with part 2 is it has the most effect shots in it. That's the biggest problem.
I was gonna say that has a lot of effect shots. Yeah,
that's probably what it is. Why
there's a lot of those scenes like with the family and stuff where they're doing basically the Nutty Professor shit.
Yeah,
that stuff. Some of those are hit and miss again.
What about like when they have to erase the wires on the hoverboards and stuff?
Yeah, and you can really tell it's not Crispin Glover.
Yeah.
Like in the 4K version, it's really obvious. Like you go back to the DVD VHS generation, we couldn't tell back then.
Right, I know. I didn't even.
But I
know
could kind of tell in the Blu-ray and DVD. But like now, like on the 4K, it's obvious as fuck. Back to Future 2, that's not Crispin Glover, especially in the. That was very interesting music, Marty C. Like, yeah.
Now
we got him just hanging back in the doorway, but you can see clear as a bell. It's some guy not Crispin Glover with a fake ass nose on, and then
and then the makeup job they give him when he's older.
Yeah, that one's a little bit better, but that's at the end of part 3 has the same problem.
Yeah, when he's waving.
When George is just hanging out in the background, you can really tell it's the other guy. Yeah.
Oh man, I do wish that is like the one thing I do wish they would have done is like got Crispin Glover back at least for those scenes or something. But
he wouldn't do it, and I understand why they wouldn't want to work with him again. He's a character, and I mean, look, just the fact that he hasn't done a lot of movies goes to show you how difficult he is to work with. So like,
yeah. Well, he is a dead fuck. So.
Wow. You take your little computer and shove it up your ass.
Runner has no idea what that's from.
Friday the 13th, brother.
Yeah,
corkscrew.
I haven't seen Friday the 13th.
There's the corkscrew.
I haven't seen Friday the 13th in a while.
He's dancing.
Yeah, the dance. Oh, the dance scene is great.
But anyhow, that being said, let's move into. Does Runner have any more?
No, that's it for me.
All right, I guess we'll go into our last one here that we have the same. Actually, let me show off the one I've had for years. I never had the Twilight version of our final title, but I did have the old Umbrella release of Night of the Living Dead.
I bet that one.
Tom Savini's remake. I think this supposedly looks better than this Twilight Time, is my understanding.
Oh, really?
The Twilight Time one is the one that had that horrible color timing on it. I guess. And other people have said that like that one also didn't look like it was much better than a DVD release. This one at least looks pretty good. It looks decent, looks proper. But now it doesn't matter because chuck that.
Now
we got this beautiful 4K steelbook.
35th anniversary Night of the Living Dead steelbook. And I know some people out there don't pay scalpers. They are more coming. I've heard there's more coming in November.
Yes.
That's great.
So if you missed out on it, I was lucky enough that a subscriber actually sent this to me. So because I missed out on it myself, and so that's why I love my subscribers. You guys are awesome. But no, yes, this has the unrated version, the uncensored version, which is the closest we'll get to the actual Savini cut that we'll ever see. And then it also has the original version, a theatrical version, all on the 4K as well. So I did do a little bit of video on this. So what is some of your thoughts about it, Tom? Because I thought it looked great. I thought it looked good.
Yeah, the only thing I can see here that I'm not 100% sure that carried over is a behind the scenes featurette. I don't know if it's one of the other featurettes that's on here. But otherwise, like, yeah, all the special features have been brought back. Looks like there's even some new shit. I couldn't tell you what was different with the uncensored version other than 18 seconds in the beginnings in black and white. I honestly couldn't tell you.
Scenes are just a little
I
longer.
didn't notice a difference. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. It was so minimal. But no, the movie looks amazing. Looks because Sony always does good.
It looks good.
Sounds great. Like I said, packed with extras. The movie finally gets the release it deserves, considering the Twilight Time version I think was scalping for $100 or better most of the time. So like yeah. And I believe because I think the problem with that is this Umbrella release I think is a region locked. I'd have to double check again, but
right.
I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, I do like Barbara's role in the remake. I do think she gets a much deserved upgrade, but I do think she's not like a boss girl, but I do think she kind of gets a little annoying near the end. With her like the way she becomes, but I don't hate her. You know, I think she is done right in this. So, but like, yeah, I do also, you know, which I've talked about it before, and I brought it on before. You know, the original I still think the original is the best. But no, I really enjoyed this. It looks great. I do like the color, the black and white. It starts in black and white and goes into color. I thought that was a nice little touch. I know that's that's like the biggest difference in the movie. And like you said, you didn't notice too much of what was different. Mostly from what I could tell, and what I've read and what I've seen is like it's a few of the scenes are a little more gorier than you know, they were in the original. It's kind of like the Nightmare on Elm Street stuff that we talked about, you know, where it's kind of just a little where the runtime's still about the same, but then like certain scenes are a little longer.
Oh God, how I wish Sony had the rights to Nightmare on Elm Street.
Right, man, that would have been great. Yeah, 35 years already. Yep. Technically, this movie was made because George Romero was trying to find a way to get money back on.
It's actually, I think more Tom Savini made sure he made money. I think it was more of it.
Yeah, that was what it was.
I think it was going to happen one way or another. And go ahead.
George Romero was actually part of it, and he picked. From what did they say? It's like he picked Tom Savini to do it, is what they say. But
the whole thing was like it was going to happen. They were going to make it. They wanted George Romero involved so they could actually say it's the true, you know, remake because you know of all the legal issues. But yeah, I think the fans accept this movie very warmly. It's very true to the original remake. There's very few changes, and what changes there are mostly acceptable and or better than in some cases. I would almost argue better. Like what's her face, the main character, Barbara.
Yeah, Barbara. Yeah,
she's a much better character here,
yes,
than she is in the original film. And not only that, she's a good example of the female heroine that we don't have nowadays, where she kind of builds herself up to the character she becomes by the end, right?
Exactly. That's what Bubba. I was bringing that up. Double Fat said it. I said the only thing like I think it is, but I do think she gets a little like holier than now near the end. But other than that, she's
a little bit.
She's great.
But
I'm not trying to knock her because I think I totally agree with you guys.
Because if you watch the movie, she's watching this chaos around her when it's like, you guys are doing all this shit while this other shit's going on outside. Fuck all of you.
Yeah.
Right. Like I love that attitude of hers because that's kind of where the audience has got to be at that point. And that's what I kind of like about this version is it doesn't like, now that's the thing. You know, if you were to remake this now, it'd be all about Tony Todd's character, right? Like,
yes,
that would be this thing.
Still get that wrong. They still get it wrong.
And this is also a very good version of it here because you have the two guys fighting and it's never a racial thing, right?
No,
it's just two guys having a cockfight.
Yeah.
And basically.
That's my one complaint about the movie. I didn't mean to cut you off, Tom. Sorry. That's my one complaint about the movie. I don't like what they did to Cooper. I think they made him too much of an asshole. The guy in the cellar.
A little bit, but at the same time,
go ahead.
He's very similar to the original Cooper.
Yeah, but the Cooper in the original movie, he's an asshole, but he's like an asshole that seems like he's trying to do good. It's not like he's abusive to his wife and his kid. He's just like very, very scared. He's very scared, and so but he wants to be in charge, right? So like the Cooper in this one, I feel like he's just like a fucking asshole who hates his wife, his kid, and he just wants to be in charge.
I think that because of that, what you just said is like, okay, I agree with you. I totally do.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand. I think the reason they did what they did here is because Tony Todd's character in this one compared to the original one is a bit more of an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And at the end, when he dies, you don't feel nearly as bad as you do.
No.
For the original one, because he's doing through the whole movie is being just as much of a dick almost by fighting constantly with the other guy, but like so you amp him up a little bit more so he's still an antagonist, right? Because he is technically the antagonist of the film at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to do so you get what I'm saying. They had to turn it up to 11 since they turned
exactly. That's
the Tony Todd character up a little bit. No, I get what you're saying. I agree with you. I do I understand exactly what you're saying, but I didn't have as much of an issue with it because that's the way I kind of see it is because to me it's like, okay, you're already gonna make I keep forgetting his damn name, but the Tony Todd character's name.
Tom. I think it's Tom. No, it's not Tom.
Is it Tom? No,
it's not Tom. Ben. I'm sorry.
Ben. Yes, that's it. Ben. Because they make Ben's character a lot less sympathetic in this version. and again, like a lot more aggressive, and even from the start, he's a lot more aggressive, right? Like with Barbara and everything like that, compared to the way Ben is in the original. And again, like the original never even took the whole like race thing either, right? Like never ran with it. And they could have here, they could have then, and that's why I give him credit with it. It's never about the race thing. It's never even though that guy's an asshole and he's abusive and he's a jerk. That's kind of the whole thing, is like he's that intent on being right, right? Like that's kind of the thing, is like, and that I can understand a little bit more with them trying to amp it up a little bit, but I get where you're coming from. I totally get it. To me, it doesn't bother me. So yeah.
No. I agree. It works in this film. I agree with you completely. It works in the film, especially because we get Barbara, right? Because like in the original movie, Barbara just lays there for the movie. And
she's not a fucking character in the original.
Yeah, she's not a character. She just lays there until her brother shows up and eats her. So
yeah, she literally just goes, I don't know what's going on. Why is this happening?
So
through the whole movie.
Yeah, exactly. So Dwayne Jones, I think was his name. Ben, he carries that movie. He carries it, and he's the very heroic guy. So in this one, Barbara is the hero, and it's much earned. And like you said,
Well, no, I was just gonna say, and that's just because the actor, I forgot the actor's name now, who played Ben in the original. He was the strongest actor in the film.
Yeah,
he was the only actor he had that was a real actor, basically. So he had to carry that fucking movie.
And that's what people. That's what even Joe Bob Briggs and everybody has said it was never ever about race. He was not hired because of like the racial tense and everything. He was literally hired because he was the best damn actor that came in and read that role. That's why he was hired.
He was never even written as black. Yeah.
Yeah, he was never written as a black or white character. This guy came in, he nailed it. They hired him. Boom. The original movie is essentially, it's a take on like the returning soldiers from Vietnam and what was going on in cities where like it's Americans versus Americans, and one side is seen as monsters, which is very relevant today. One side is seen as monsters and one side isn't, and they don't know what to do or how to treat each other.
Well, that's what reflected in how like the rednecks, aka the conservatives, are out there having a field day killing these things, while the quote unquote left is fucking, well, actually it probably been flipped at that time, but still.
Yeah, at that time.
Regardless, like that's the whole point, is you see it reflected in the actual characters too, right? The ones that are hiding, just trying to survive, compared to the rednecks who are out there having a fucking field day with this thing, right? So those who were pro-war against those who were against the war.
Yeah, it's very much, that's what it was
Dwayne
about.
Jones, thank you. Yeah.
Yes, it was never about racism or in at all. But like, no, like I get what you're saying about like Tony Todd's and Cooper's character, Ben and Cooper's character in the remake, because it does get to the point where them two just will not stop fighting. That Barbara's like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Right?
Yeah. Because it falls off more so in the original, and I don't even know, does Barbara even say anything in the original about it? I think
no, I don't think she does.
I think it's just the wife that does. I was going to say, and then the one kid doesn't even have a girlfriend, I don't think, in the original, does he?
No, he still has a girlfriend in it. I think
he does. It's been a little while. I haven't watched that since the Criterion one came out, and I'm like, now I'm getting the two kind of mixed together, because I'm trying to remember, because there's not much differences. It's mainly just in the characterizations, right?
Yeah. And the biggest changes are Cooper's, Barbara, and Ben. They're the three biggest changes in the film. That's it.
It's not their story. It's just their character. Yeah.
Character-wise, I mean, not story-wise, character-wise.
And Barbara lives instead of dies, right? Like, so that's the only main big difference. Otherwise,
And I don't think the ending of this one has the impact that the ending of the first movie has, because like
I agree. It's not the same. Yeah.
Yeah, because like when Ben bites it in the first movie, I still think that's shocking to this day. I think like, because it's just so cavalier about it and everything, because you like, oh, he survived, and it happens, and like you said, like with the people and everything, the celebrating, like you don't see that coming. And this, when she shoots Cooper, it doesn't have the same impact, because he fucking deserved it in the end anyways. So
kind of, and that's where I kind of, like I said, with this version, it is more of an 80s ending, I guess you could say. You get a hero or heroine in this case, and you get you get the same kind of like the only thing is, normally I would see in the 80s is they would have had Ben live, but since he died in the original, there's no way you can have him live.
No.
But yeah, like, I mean, we've talked about it before, but like the only reason they were going to change the ending of the original one right after, because a lot of people thought that it was the assassination of JFK that influenced the film, and it was actually the opposite. when the movie was made, that was the ending. And then George was on the way to do some ADR, I guess, for the final edit with Dwayne Jones when they heard on the radio that Martin Luther King had been shot.
Yep.
And George started panicking. He's like, should we change the end of the movie? And it was Dwayne himself who said, no, don't do it. And because of that, it became more impactful, right? Because of all that, it was one of those things that it was like, yeah, it wasn't meant to be that way, but the timing of it made it more relevant in a way. Like it's really kind of weird. So I kind of like how more cavalier it is within in this version, because that's kind of how it was supposed to be, right? Like that's taken it a little bit more back to the original intention, right? Because like you said, it's not about this race thing. It's about humanity and how they view war and killing each other and the dead.
Yeah.
And all this other kind of stuff. And it has this 80s kind of twist to it, which kind of makes it almost feel like it fits in with Romero's movies, even though it is basically a remake of the original film.
Right. It does. It feels like you could watch it right along with day and dawn and night.
Exactly.
All together.
Yeah. It feels like you could just kind of shove it in there with them, and it's just like history repeating itself.
Yep. Yeah, it does. It does. And it's true. It's because it's so very much like we ourselves are becoming the monsters of how we treat people and how we treat things and stuff like that. So and
that's reflected in both sides. And that's what I love about the film. It doesn't really, even though it may look like on the surface that it's demonizing the right or the left, whichever was you want to,
at the time,
with the rednecks out there killing the people on the inside, you have all the people on the inside fighting. That's all they're fucking doing is fighting, not getting anything done, not actually getting anywhere, coming up with any answers or solutions. Kind of like Congress and the Senate.
Yeah, exactly. That's really essentially what it was about.
Exactly. So it's all there. It's not like, this is social commentary done right.
Yes.
Right. Because you have to really kind of peel back the layers of the onion to see it, but it's still not in your fucking face. And the only reason it feels like it's in your face in the original because of just that Dwayne Jones incident happening, with the Martin Luther King lining up, that all. Otherwise, I don't know if the movie would have had as much impact in that sense. Like, I don't think that people would have, if it would have happened, this movie could have come out 3 years before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it would have, I'm still saying the movie would have been impactful, but I don't know if the movie itself would have had because that's the thing, is it almost adopted that.
Yeah.
It didn't mean to be that way, but that's kind of what it kind of got sucked into. And that's probably one of the reasons why it lived on. Yeah. Besides being, in the public domain and being shown on television constantly.
Yeah.
So,
and I think both of these movies are testaments to great filmmaking that does continue to live on. And much like They Live, it's still, they're still so relevant. Both of them are still so relevant because it's like history. They say history repeats itself. History is constantly repeating itself, and sides are constantly flip-flopping and changing. And these movies that's why they last. That's why they stick with us. That's why we enjoy them, because there's something we can see in all of them. And yes, Brian Barth, I guarantee you rednecks would be the biggest survivors of all time. And that's where I'm headed if the apocalypse ever happens. Matter of fact, I live in an area like that. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty set in the area where I live around farms. I'm good, because these people are the ones that are going to survive longer than anybody. So it's plain and simple. You could get Land of the Dead with the rich people up in the high rises where they're up there and, they could survive, or underground, whatever you want to, So,
and as I usually say when we talk about these, I'm not a big zombie fan or a Walking Dead fan. The only franchise I really care for is this franchise. So, or anything that's kind of related to it, like the Return of the Living Dead. So, yeah.
You should try out. I was thinking about watching myself, but I don't know if you would. I don't know if you would like that. Never mind. They say you maybe try out the movie Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse, which is
I've heard that.
It's a comedy.
I kind of like Zombieland, so maybe.
Yeah,
there's only so many satirical zombie movies that you can see before you're like, okay, I've seen this.
Yeah.
I've seen Shaun of the Dead. I've seen Zombieland.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these days.
I would put a Scout's Guide to Return of the Living Dead 2, more in the vein of that.
Right. Return of the Living Dead 2 is not that great. It's okay.
Yeah. But it's a little more, R-rated because Return
That's
of
the
the
thing. You have
Living Dead
those
is-
too, right? Like those were the original. You know.
Yeah. But the rich people, like we just said, like I think George even got that right too. It's like either they'd be in the high rises, living up in the high rises, having the lower class people doing stuff for them, or they'll all be underground in like underground cities. So
Islands,
underground cities, high rises. You know, that's honestly
they can't reach.
Yeah, anybody who's like a millionaire or billionaire or government would probably be the next
Well,
survivors
first of
as
all, we'd
rednecks.
burn. Honestly, I don't think that we'd have as much of a problem as people would, because we just start burning everybody, and we'd start burning everything that came remotely close to coming back to life.
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys. Like, we nuke towns if we'd have to at this point. Like,
It would get bad for a little while, I think.
It would be bad, but I don't think it'd get as bad as first of all, I don't think it would ever happen.
No.
It's just not likely.
Yeah. I think we have more of a chance of they live happening than a zombie apocalypse.
Or an alien invasion of some type. Like, that I could see, like, more so. Like, if you want to take, like, something like that, like, if we get, like, a parasite that gets into us, maybe.
Yeah.
But even that's far-fetched.
Puppet Masters. You remember the movie Puppet Masters?
Exactly what I was kind of thinking
with,
of, yes.
What is his name?
Donald Sutherland.
Donald Sutherland, yes. Which is also in Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
It is kind of a Body Snatcher remake, but
It is, yeah. I have not seen that movie in years. I
got the Blu-ray.
Yeah, I remember liking that movie. I didn't even know that was on Blu-ray. I might have to search that out.
I think Kino Lorber put it out.
Oh, of course. Well, I'll probably be trying to find that then. I haven't seen that one in years. Now I want to see it. But no, I really enjoyed it. I thought this looked beautiful. I know there's a lot of people that complain about the steelbook onlys. I completely get it. I do wish they would also have standard editions for people as well too.
Didn't they do a standard edition of Heavy Metal at some point? So
they did do a standard.
They'll do the same thing. It's just Sony has their patterns. At least with them, you don't have to worry too much about a sellout because they will reprint them.
Yes, they will.
They have pretty much every time. So yeah, they will get another reprint. Especially if they sell out. That gives them reason to reprint them. If they don't sell out, they're not gonna get a reprint.
They're not, no. But I mean,
I don't think Zombie 2 is ever gonna get a reprint. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Zombieland 2 is like,
Zombieland 2.
Maybe it did already because I know I got it, but I don't think it's the reprint. I don't think it ever got a reprint, but I think the first one might have. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. But anyway,
yeah, no, but like if you've never seen the remake, do yourself a favor and watch it because yes, I do love the first one. I personally, I prefer the original movie over the remake, but I think the remake I put this remake right up there with The Fog. Or not The Fog, I'm sorry. The Thing.
Oh my god.
Not The Fog, I'm sorry. The Thing, The
Get
Fly,
the fuck, kick yourself from your own show, sir.
Yeah. I was trying to say
your own show, Tom Welling. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, that movie sucks balls. No,
that is one of the worst. Oh my god, oh
worst.
my god, that is bad.
It is bad, but no, I would put the remake of Night of the Living Dead right up there with The Thing and The Blob and The Fly. I think
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. Yeah. So yeah, if you can see it, however you can see it, the Blu-ray, DVD, whatever suits you, check out the remake. It is well worth it.
Was that?
Yes. We'll be closing down. They just did it better in the 80s, man, because not everything was being remade at the time, and the right movies were being remade. So,
some of them had a good reason to be, or like, a bigger thing is things were way different. It feels like movie wise between the original versions of these and the remakes sometimes compared to now, right? Like, it doesn't feel like we've advanced as much because a lot of these movies were made right around the same time CGI and stuff was coming into being, and movies haven't advanced much since then, right? Filmmaking hasn't. So there's a huge difference between watching King Kong, the original, and King Kong 76, and even kind of King Kong, 2006 or whatever it was?
5
or 6, yeah. Because you have 3 different types of filmmaking there to where if they redid, now that's the thing with like the new Kong films, they don't feel like they're anything more special than the Peter Jackson one.
Right.
In fact, they in some ways they feel inferior.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. Yes, this is the WWE version of fucking Kong, but still,
Right. I get.
At the same time, I'm still saying like there's something about that specialness to it. And I don't care if you like the film or not. It was impactful.
Yeah.
Was it as impactful as the Lord of the Rings movies? Hell no. But I think Peter Jackson's remake made a hell of a lot more than the 76 version did. But a lot of us love the 76 version. Why? Because it's different, but it also tells the same story. It updated things because things had changed a lot since 1930s.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you go back to the remake, which actually takes us back to the 1930s in a unique way. But now we have new state-of-the-art special effects compared to the old stop motion and shit they had back then. Yeah. It's not a guy in a costume, obviously, anymore like it was in 76. So, like, there's that leap in technology. And I like to use King Kong because it's a good example because it starts as a film first, right? Yeah. So, like, even though the book does exist and there's a big kerfuffle about the book, but that's just because the book was based on the screenplay. It's a really fucked up thing. Don't get me into that whole thing, but like, yeah.
One of my favorite stories from that it comes from like Naomi, what's her name? Naomi Watts.
Naomi Watts.
Yeah, and David Lynch. Because she said she talked to David Lynch before she took the role.
Oh, I know this story.
She was asking him if she should take it or not, and he said, "Whoever sits in the palm of Kong's hand will be a star. Take the role
of King Kong's hand." Will be
Remember Jessica Lange? Remember Fay Ray? They will forever be in history next to you.
Yes. So
can you believe it?
You have David Lynch to thank for her taking that role. So,
are you fucking nuts? I wish I could be in that movie. I'd let that monkey blow me.
I guarantee you, man.
Hell, I'd blow that monkey. Put me in fucking King Kong. I'll be the guy in the turret fucking shooting him and stuff. I'll be like, die, you big fucking monkey. Why are you fucking up my movie?
The monkey's going to have tits and it's going to come out of this glowing white light.
now I want a David Lynch Donkey Kong movie.
Better yet, let's make it a midget. And you give me a blonde midget. It'll make her look even smaller in King Kong's humongous hand.
Beauty was the beast. This is where we're going with this. It's a dream.
Beast is the beauty.
Yeah. It's like a dream, right? He's going to come out of the smoke, and then you're going to have a cup of coffee and a piece of cherry pie.
We need mass quantities of pie.
Yes, a dancing midget. And then we're going to have a red curtain and a song number out of the blue for no reason. And then we're not going to mention it again.
And Kong is the only one who sings.
Yes.
And lots of red carpets.
Yes, red carpets everywhere.
Why are you telling me how many takes I can have? Stop fucking up my movie.
Oh, that would have been great.
If I want Kong falling from the fucking Empire State Building 26 fucking times, I'm going to shoot it 26 fucking times.
Exactly. Get me a live gorilla, and I want it up there on the top of the Empire State Building.
Give him a Barbie. All right, I'll push him.
Throw the helicopter at him. Throw it.
Yeah, throw the toy helicopter. It'll look like a dream.
Exactly. And the
weirdness is that the monkey is real, but the props are fake.
Oh, that would have been like the greatest movie ever.
Yeah. I picture pastel backgrounds and a factory.
And then we're going to have this bird fly in. And it's going to land there and chirp, but it's chirping. It will be a song of beauty.
In the key of D minor.
Yes. Come
Which
here,
I find
birdie.
is the saddest of all keys.
And then Kong will wake up and realize that he's been somebody else this whole time.
He's really Godzilla.
Exactly. Are you going to explain that? I just did.
I just fucking did. It's 2.5 hours long.
Can you elaborate? No.
The movie's longer than Kong's cock. Let's get this over with. God damn. Roll the fucking credits. I need a goddamn cigarette.
and
runner left.
Runner left on it. On that note,
fuck you.
Thank you, everybody. Like, share, subscribe. You know,
the number of the day is 67.
What is that? Anyways.
How you doing? Bitches leave.